With a pickle mind, we kick the nipple beer. Steady as a goat, we're flying over trout. Ghetto down the highway at the speed of light. All I wanna feel now is the wind in my eyes. Sack of monkeys in my pocket. My sister's ready to go. Hear the engines roll now. Idiot control now. Hideous control now. Nitty on the road now. Idiot control. Wheels on fire. Burning rubber tires.
Hello and welcome to the MSTieCast. I am Toby Mobius, and I am here with my two cohorts, Mike Hagen.
Hello.
And Joshua M.
Hola.
This is the second episode we've done this month, which is surprising. Normally we wait a week before doing another episode. But because we've done so many interviews lately, we felt the need to interject it with a regular discussion episode. Speaking of,
yes.
Josh, what'd you think of the last few interview episodes we've done?
I think they went well. They went longer than we probably should have let them go, but other than that, I think that it was great having David Worth. It was great having Chad on.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get Chad back because he's real fun to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to get Linkara back in about a month when he's less busy. Anyway, yep. Mike, what have you been up to? We haven't talked to you in a while.
We had a very, very busy February and March getting prepped for the final filming on what's going to be our final two Mystery Phantom Theater episodes in the current format. We got that wrapped up the weekend of the 24th in March. And I'm still kind of decompressing, trying to set together a date, sit down, and talk about the editing of it. But yeah, it was just every waking moment I had was just a mass. Got to get these props and costumes done fest for about 6 weeks. But it's over with, happy, got to get the webpage updated, and we'll see where we go from here.
All right, well, I look forward to it.
I do too.
All right, we have two fans.
It's been a long hiatus.
9 years? Yes, it has.
2003 is, if my memory serves.
Yep. It's definitely hard to put the show together, especially spread out and everything with it. But we're going to see if we can't find maybe a simpler format to work with. We're just not quite sure what yet. We really need to sit down and talk about what it is we want to do, knowing how much trouble it was putting this one together. Do we want to keep the satellite, do something different, a film crew type thing, riff tracks, Cinematic Titanic type format? We just don't know. We got kind of good ideas for all of them. We just need to commit to something.
Well, you could stick Servo in a wig and do like an Elvira type thing.
I don't know if we'd keep the bots or not. It'd be kind of nice. I've always wanted to build a clear crow. I've got clear styrene. I can cast clear parts. The pin will be tough, but I could probably do it. And have this transparent crow on the set for some reason we haven't quite figured out yet.
Right,
I want to be eating a bunch of greasy foods, and it kind of made them clear. But it never really developed into a skit. But we may end up
toxic waste, and now I feel sick.
Yes.
Be like the inverse of Timmy.
Yes. We just kind of want to move away from the whole actual MST itself format. Maybe throw completely new characters up there, but get rid of Mike and the main antagonist with it. Just try and make it more of our own type show.
Actually, when we spoke to Kitty Hawk last week, I told her to check out the videos you guys have on archive.org, and she has, but she hasn't gotten back to me on them yet. So hopefully she'll post something about them on her Facebook, on the SGVY Facebook, and when they do, I'll probably repost it to the MSTieCast, which, by the way, listeners, is now at facebook.com/MSTieCast. No numbers.
Woo!
So is the no numbers part of the name, or is that just a clarification?
Oh, just a clarification. Although
okay.
I probably should have gotten with no numbers as a separate page.
You never know. There's a lot of not too bright people out there. Best to clarify for everyone.
You just know I'm going to get a comment. Is with no numbers with spaces or hyphens?
No, it's all one word, spelled with
Okay.
numbers.
Okay.
It's like KNOW numbers.
Torg will go to Facebook now.
And the word numbers has a 3 in there, like the TV show. It's that's why we don't get a lot of visitors to the page. It's kind of tricky.
Numbers
Yeah.
with a Z.
Next time, we just won't pick the web page name when we're drunk. It's just not working out.
Oh, and don't forget the silent H.
Oh, God, that one, yeah. Never quite sure where it goes because we had the D6 we rolled every time we wanted to try and load the page up.
Yeah.
So we have a topic for tonight, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yay.
Season numero uno.
Yeah, season 1.
With
And
numbers.
the main thing I wanted to discuss is Josh Weinstein, who, for those of you who don't know, played Dr. Lawrence Earhart in season 0 and 1, and was the puppeteer of Tom Servo, as well as Gypsy in season 0. Which must have been odd having to do 2 puppets and one. I don't know. One was just so. Gypsy in season 0 was just kind of. I don't want to say annoying, but she was annoying. You look like this. That was really weird.
I think Josh said it best at the convention. He said it at something at the convention. He's like, basically, the character should have been called Retarded Dragon.
Yeah.
I haven't watched too many KTMAs. I don't think I've caught Gypsy in one of the shows yet.
I've seen this.
She's actually in KTMA like a lot. She appears in at least every episode, and she's in the opening, like in the theater with Joel instead of, I think it's Servo who is not there.
Servo is not there.
Yeah, I just don't remember. So she's not a real memorable character out of KTMA.
Yeah, but that's really because she doesn't do that much.
Well, they really hadn't developed a character for her, I think, at that point. I think she was just robot number 3 at that point.
I'm just glad like she didn't end up in the theater, because I don't know if I could have put up with that voice during riffs.
Retarded Dragon Gypsy or Jim Mallon Gypsy? Or both?
Uncharted Dragon Gypsy. I like Jim Mallon Gypsy, especially towards the end. And if we ever get Jim Mallon on the show, I want to ask him like what possessed him to pick up that puppet in season 1 and stick with it.
I thought you were going to ask him to do the voice, because, yeah, he's not going to
Well, I
do
would have
that.
asked that too.
He won't do it.
Oh, it is nice to have a character that's not necessarily there all the time. You can have just to bounce off occasionally with, rather than 3 main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like one of the things I thought was very clever, because it's a satellite set, so they can't really have characters, like a bunch of characters they can bounce off of. But Gypsy is just odd enough that every time she shows up, she can be a little bit different to the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
She fits pretty much anywhere.
But when it was Josh doing it, she really didn't do any kind of...
Yeah.
She was sort of placeholder. It was sort of, there had to be a third robot because you didn't see Cambot. And you kind of needed that fig. Because what's the cartoon or the puppet show it's based on? Mystery Science Theater?
Well, it's based off of a few different puppet shows and cartoons.
Yeah, but there's one where it's like a captain aboard a ship and someone out there.
Benny and Cecil.
Benny and Cecil. It's the dragon character.
Yeah, and Forrester's Dishonest John and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You needed.
Thanks, Tom's Temple.
Yes. Tom, if you're listening to this, we would love to have you.
Please reply to our email. I swear I won't send you another one when drunk. Hi, I'm not sure.
But those are the most interesting ones of all.
Hey, you! Be on our show!
Honestly, I'm just surprised at the fact that I was able to record something, put it in an email, and then send it.
Yeah. Audio file.
I don't know how I managed to use how to use the camera.
Oh.
He.
Season 1.
So
Yes.
Josh.
Season 1. Season 1.
Season 1.
I'm just gonna come out and say it right off the bat and
Go ahead.
let the insult start. I was never a big fan of Josh. I just don't like his voice either as the second banana downstairs or as Servo. He does better in Cinematic Titanic, but I was not a fan of his out of season 1.
The one Servo sketch that everyone cites from season 1 as the epitome of the season 1 Servo is him hitting on the blender. To which I would reply, okay, name another one. And the answer is nothing.
Well, I would mention the Tiger Bot magazine sketch from Corpse Vanishes as number 2.
Yeah, I don't remember. I knew they were reading a Tiger Bot, but I don't remember the sketch at all.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a robot it's like a magazine for robots, and
I remember
they
that.
have an interview with Data.
Oh
From
yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
I'm a little thin on season 1 because I tend to watch the older episodes when I'm putting around in the garage. Let's see, Tigerbot. Let's see, Tigerbot. There we go, Tigerbot. Tigerbot sketch.
That's just fun to say.
Tiger Bot. Well, I don't like all the.
Dude. Wow. Hey, look at that schematic there.
I can't wait till we make the leap to video when we can actually play the clip.
Wow, Data's got all the candy. Hey,
Oh, I'm not a real fan of Crow's voice in season 1 either.
Yeah, his baby voice.
Yep.
Very nasally.
Baby Crow.
What a toaster. He hasn't worked since Buck Rogers. I know, what a fuck.
The way I met the actor who played Tweaky at Planet Comic-Con.
Oh, really? How was he?
I didn't really meet him. I saw him from a distance. An autograph, like getting your photo taken with him was like $20, and getting an autograph was like
Wow.
10.
Is it really worth $20 though? I mean, come
Yes,
on.
yes. Was it worth it? I don't know. That's how much it cost.
I met GLaDOS from Portal for free. So.
I was watching a Brian Stoklaus's show, Half in the Bag. They hit a Comic-Con. I think it was in Toronto, and Peter Mayhew was there. Autographs, $50.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't you have something else to do with your life to get income than to be here charging that for this? That just comes across as sad when you're there at that point. This is all that I have. Give me money, please. It always bugs me.
Pictures of William Shatner's toupee, $50.
No, $50 for a picture of you wearing Shatner's toupee.
Oh, no, you're not allowed to touch it.
Oh.
You're allowed to touch the girdle, though.
Take
You walk
that,
up to him and say,
Shatner.
Shatner's getting larger. Give him a shake.
Great Shatner's girdle. Which, incidentally, is like my favorite exclamation.
Great Shatner's girdle.
Yes.
More Shatner jokes.
Yay. Shatner. Nope, we're safe.
Captain's log. I've lost my toupee and girdle and can't leave my room.
Right, now I can think of his Crow's George Takei impression.
What did he do?
He always nuzzling Mike.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh no, I never should have drank in those chemicals. Hello.
We are so far off of season 1 at the moment.
Yes.
Huzzah.
So, season 1.
So-
Wonderful 13 episodes in all its low budget glory.
Yes.
They were given like no money because it was either own your copyright or get a budget, and they vied for the copyright option. And boy,
In retrospect, it was a wise
that
move.
was a wise move, because we
Yep.
wouldn't have Sci-Fi Channel without it.
Well, in retrospect, low budget, I think they did a pretty good job off of it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's low budget, but I like the bots. I like the sets. Did a pretty good job with it. Let's pick one and talk about it.
Well, okay, Crawling Eye. Go number
Crawling
one.
Eye.
Did we all
One of
have
my-
we all seen Crawling Eye?
Oh, yes.
I have seen Crawling Eye, but it's been some time since I've seen it. So
Crawling Eye was one of my favorite horror movies as a kid, and I actually watched it, about 3 weeks ago. So I'm fairly fresh up on it. When you're 8, it's a creepy-ass freaking movie. Now that I'm 42, yeah, The Crawling Eye. Yeah. Flames don't work well on models unless you have a really small scale. Or is that large? I never remember which way the numbers
Large would be
go.
better.
Large scale. Unless you have a really large scale. Did not look good. There was some stuff I liked. I liked the when they're trying to get back up to the observatory and the mist is creeping on in, starting to take out the components in there with the cold. I did like that. I think the biggest problem they had was just when they got to see the monsters. You're trying to do 1950s tech to do monsters, and you just don't quite have the ability to make them look really good. And we're also really spoiled at this point when you go back and watch them. As used to we are with computers and a lot more advanced tech right now. But
The thing I find interesting about the Crawling Eye, and no one ever really points this out, it didn't have to be a crawling eye.
oh no,
It could have been anything, and something that could have had more credibility than a crawling eye.
yep.
I don't know why the makers of Crawling Eye went with a crawling eye. It could have been like a Sasquatch or a green alien or something more realistic looking. I don't know why you would go with a crawling eye.
Well, maybe they did the Warriors of the Lost World method and did the poster first, so they had to conform to the poster.
Well, it's supposedly based on a BBC miniseries, I'm thinking.
Really?
Or maybe not BBC, but some British miniseries or some British radio play.
Okay. Chat up the audience. I'm gonna look on Google.
The episode stars Forrest Tucker. Well, I remember. Did anyone here see that episode of Freakazoid where they parodied it?
No, I
Parodied
did
the
not.
Crawling Eye, no, but
Yeah,
I do remember they referenced Forrest Tucker an awful lot.
It's you don't see a crawling eye, but it's like they go to the Alps and there's this mist. And I actually think the Freakazoid episode is more realistic because there's no crawling eye.
I just remember the episode of Freakazoid where they parody Plan 9 from Outer Space.
No, it was Ed Wood.
No, there's like they do the cardboard cockpit of the plane, and like they pretty much replicate the cockpit set.
The Island of Duck.
And there's like a lightning flash or something, and you see the boom mic, just like in Plan 9.
Sure, it was Freakazoid.
Let me try to find the episode. It's like
Was it Dr.
Freakazoid.
Was it Dr.
Yeah,
Crow
where-
parody? Okay. It
was a mishmash of parodies.
I just rewatched them and I don't remember that. I remember that episode, but I don't remember the.
I only saw it because like
I know.
I was with a friend and he told me about it, so I like look. You have to look hard. It's because it's just a lightning flash.
Okay.
So
Here we go. It was originally the Trollenberg Terror
Yeah, I knew that.
from 1956, 1957. Lawrence Payne, Stuart Sanders reprised their roles from the original series. It was I think just 6 episodes. I want to see what the original looked like now. Oh, crap, you can't. None of the 6 episodes from this series are currently known to exist. Crap!
Does the Trollenberg...
dang it, BBC.
Yes.
Was it BBC?
Yep.
Did the Trollenberg Terror, was it an eye? Does it say?
Wrong button. Dun 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 dun. Spoofed and Freakazoid in Arm's Way, The Way of the Cloud. I can't find. There's no synopsis
Okay.
or plot for it. There's very little information kicking on for it. I'm gonna guess it's the same.
Would you guys hold on for a second?
Yes.
Mute it.
1 second.
I hate how they just wipe stuff out.
Yeah.
John Carpenter said his original inspiration for The Fog.
I don't buy that, but okay.
Well, he had a fog with things in it.
Well, and every time it's, there's similar plot. Like, have you ever heard the rumor that, this isn't going to air, I know, but have
Sorry,
you...
my cat was scratching at my door and it was making noise. Yeah.
We, go ahead. Supposedly it inspired The Fog, the Trollenberg Terror.
Yes.
I don't know if I buy that rumor.
Well, I can certainly see it. And something like that would have worked, I think definitely would have worked better for the Crawling Eye. Like you said, if you had some sort of bipedal creature, they could have dressed somebody up in this shambling mound-type suit and put him out there and had them trying to force their way through and such. It would have worked a lot better. Mm-hmm. And the big Crawling Eye. Oh, it's kind of like too many mutant things out of the 50s. It probably just latched onto that.
Crawling Eye.
It's like From Hell It Came. What haven't we had attack anybody yet? Oh, let's try a tree. And we've had a crawling hand. We've had zombies. How about eyes? People are freaked out by eyes. Let's do that. And I think a good salt shaker should have taken care of the monsters in this one.
Yeah. If you watch the DVD menu for, like, if you bought the Shout Factory Volume 17, they have little animations on the DVD menus, and the animation for Crawling Eye is like Crow throwing orange juice into the Crawling Eye.
See, now that you mentioned salt shakers, all I can think of is Daleks versus the Crawling Eye.
I put my money on the Daleks.
Eyes will be exterminated!
Yeah, I don't know. They seem to lose every other damn battle that they're in.
Hey,
Well,
they got
have the advantage. They don't need eyes.
every other battle. It's a 50-50 ratio, so why not? Not
Yeah.
bad odds.
Just flip a coin.
So
Daleks versus Crawling Eyes. Who is deadliest? I would watch that.
what do we all think of the episode, Mystery Science Theater 101, Crawling Eye?
Try to remember the comments
been
out of
years
it.
since I saw it,
I think it's definitely a case where, with more experience, they're getting better out of it. I think they certainly did a good job with it. But yeah, it's definitely a fact. This is the first one. They get better with time, but it's not something I would recommend not watching. Later seasons are going to be better, but I think they did a good job with it.
I think it's better than some of the subsequent episodes. I certainly think it's better than Robot versus the Aztec Mummy, and I certainly think it's better than Corpse Vanishes. But it is really slow.
I don't know. I liked Corpse Vanishes a little bit more just because of Bela Lugosi's performance and some of the riffs. But
I
that's
think,
just me.
For me, it kind of boils down to, I think, a little bit more of how good is the movie that I think they're riffing to play off of. Robot vs. the Aztec Mummy is just absolutely freaking horrible. And so I did like what they did with that one. I'm trying to remember the Corpse Vanishes. Is that the one where he's trying to get the serum out to make people his wife young?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's got the stupid sitcom ending.
Yeah.
It always angered me, where it's like, oh, they weren't really dead. And, oh, I'm going to smell the flower. Oh, now I'm dead.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just didn't care for that one as much as the movie, and so for me, that kind of takes the episode down with it, because I can't enjoy what everything's based off of. I'm trying to remember a couple of these damn things out of here. Robot Monster, always a little classic right there that
That's a
I
good
was
one.
never really happy with, but I kind of grew on it. I like the Slime People,
Haven't seen it.
because I like the concept for it. That was kind of a fun one. And, oh dear God, Moon 02 is in there too, isn't it?
The one everyone remembers from Season 1 is Robot Holocaust.
That's
I
the
gotta be an
one I
exception for
started
that
to
one.
watch,
I don't
but I
remember
didn't
Robot
get to finish it.
Holocaust.
What'd you say? You don't remember Robot
I
Holocaust?
don't remember Robot Holocaust.
And it's so weird because before then, all they had done was black and white movies. Really bad, cheesy black and white movies.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah.
And then suddenly, BAM! 1986 color movie. Tim Kincaid's only non-porno.
Yeah. Yeah, all the gloved hands coming out of the wall.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
I watched it, but I didn't get to finish it because my computer is being spooty. And I've been busy today, but I want to finish it because I was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying what I got to see.
Now that is a cheesy, low-budget film. Right
You
there.
and your daughter are doomed.
Doomed.
I'm sorry, what? We're doomed?
Oh, yep, there's the sock. Yeah, got a stick. Yeah. I am not a hand in a sock. No. Fear me.
Have you gotten to Guacamole Dad yet? Or Avocado Dad?
Yeah. He's their stinger.
No, there is no stinger. Yeah, it's season 1. Season 1 didn't have stingers. No. I remember all of them.
Okay, I was scanning through quick. I thought I scanned them at the end. No. Small window. You're too big.
Arg.
I don't remember where the hell I came across them in here now. But yeah, I saw them.
Yeah.
Looked like the Invaders from Mars critter. Yep, there he is. 12702. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse attempt to do Alien.
Oh, Tim Kincaid.
Maybe we should riff one of his pornos just to round out his career.
He directed Kansas City Trucking Company. That was really, what do you call that? Groundbreaking. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
See, Project Moonbase.
Project Moonbase, in my opinion, has the first really good sketch of season 1.
Which one's that?
Spackham.
Oh God, yes.
Spackham.
I gotta love their spacesuits here. It's a t-shirt and a shower cap. Yeah.
Woo. Spackham.
Okay, I just scrolled past Joel playing with Jello.
That's Spackham.
That's Spackham.
Yeah, what my favorite part during Project Moonbase is the part where there's that fight scene and Joel holds up the Batman.
Ouch. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Okay, what the hell is Spackham? What is he playing with here?
It's the title of the the company that owns the space. Spacecom.
I got that. I'm wondering what the material he's using for the sketch is. That stuff's pretty resilient. He's beating the crap out of it.
What would it have been? It would have had to have been green because it changes color. I'm trying to think. It couldn't have been like rubber because you can't.
No.
Because
it's blubber.
It's dripping. And
there was some sort of toy growing up that I think that might have been. I'm just blanking on what it is. It kind of reminds me.
Nickelodeon Gak, maybe?
Maybe something like that.
Something like it. Could it be the crap that Stretch Armstrong is full of? That weird gunk they put in him.
Yeah, but I think that stuff was pink from the time I remember we tested the tensile strength of poor Armstrong.
They could paint it green.
Yeah. Hey, it turns out you can break them. Oh shit! Sorry, Kevin. Maybe your mom will buy you a new one.
Well, right now, all I can think of is that robot chicken sketch where his cornstarch hardens, so he gets a transfusion, and then he blows his stitches.
And then Plastic Man becomes his dad.
You're not my real dad.
Let's see. They certainly got better sets as the seasons went on. But overall, I think they did pretty good with it.
I certainly don't think it's on anybody's best of reel, other than maybe Josh, but it's not bad.
Well, they definitely made an improvement with the SOL set.
Yes.
The bit more of a space look later on, I think, is a bit better.
Although I do like the season 1 SOL set. Like, it's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be, and I like that it captures the sort of Saturday morning vibe that Comedy Central was presenting the show as.
It definitely has the look for that.
That's because Comedy Central didn't know what it was at the time. They actually
Yeah,
were.
but given the time slot, it sort of worked.
Well, Comedy Central gave it that time slot. It wasn't. They didn't ask for that time slot. They were given that time slot.
I mean, it's like they didn't plan it, but it sort of worked. There were two things done separately that combined, like a transformer.
I guess you could argue that Mystery Science was more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Michael Bay's Mystery Science Theater 3000.
And I just slit my wrists.
Well, I think I'd actually pay to see that Michael Bay movie. I want to see what Crow transforms into.
No, I got nothing.
Shia LaBeouf.
No joke. Oh, he turned into an airplane in Starfighters. There we go.
He was well, not really him, but they did a TIE fighter out of him. You can make a really cheesy space model. Actually didn't look too bad.
If Shia LaBeouf is Joel, then who's Mike?
Gotta say, I didn't watch him enough to say.
Josh Hartnett, even though that was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Oh God, Untamed Youth.
Mamie Van Doren.
Let's all have
John-
a rodeo or square dance. Or
John
something.
Turturro, or however you say his name, he can be Dr. Forrester.
That would be interesting.
I like John. I just wish he wasn't in those movies. He really just has no place being in those movies. He needs to go back to not Fairley Brothers, Coen Brothers.
Oh, let's see. The Crawling Hand.
I hated Crawling Hand.
I haven't seen it. There's a lot
It's-
of season 1 that I haven't seen.
It's just so dull, and it's the space one and the hand. Who's it? Someone goes into space and then they blow up the spaceship, and the hand is the only thing that survives, and it's so many plot holes. It's so stupid. I hate
Yep.
it.
There was no hand.
There was a hand, and Peter Breck is in it, and Alan Hale Jr.
Yep. He's the cop.
He
Yeah, it's the
played
second time he's played a sheriff.
No, he played it more than that. He played it in an episode. He played a sheriff in an episode of Green Acres,
Okay.
and he played a sheriff in Giant Spider.
Yep. I remember him from that one.
He actually
Good
says
actor.
he says "Hello, little buddy" in it. It's insane. That's the funniest thing.
Oh, the cats are eating the hand. Nom 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 nom.
Nom, nom.
It's
I
so
hated it.
delicious.
My cat's eating my foot. Nom, nom, nom. My cat, ladies and gentlemen,
What's his name?
Jack.
Jack the cat.
He is evil.
Cats are. So we got here Robot Monster. The film. Everybody.
This is the
knows
first cat I've had
it's-
that's actually evil. The other cats are sort of mighty.
And we got the Rocky Jones space whatever.
Commando Cody. Do you want me to
Commando
name all?
Cody.
Do you want me to name all the season 1 episodes? Because I can do it.
Oh, I got them in front of me. I'm just opening them up one by one.
Go,
I know.
man, go.
Crawling Eye, Robot vs. the Aztec Mummy, The Mad Monster, Corpse Vanishes, Crawling Hand, Robot Monster, Slime People, Project Moonbase, Robot Holocaust, Moon 02, Untamed Youth, The Black Scorpion, and Women of the Prehistoric Planet.
Wasn't one of the Prehistoric Planet number 4?
It was number 4 production-wise, but it was the last episode to air, and it was the last new episode because of what happened was they wanted some other movie and they couldn't get it. And so they made Corpse Vanishes was 105, and they had to make a 104. It's a production thingy.
One of the Prehistoric Planet, as I recall, was what's his name? Corman, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
It was not.
Roger Corman was not a part of that movie.
Oh, Certainly fits for a Roger Corman type film.
It does, but he didn't do it. It's Mamie Van Doy, but John Agar is in it. That's probably who you're thinking of.
All I know is that's the Haikiba episode.
Yes.
Or am I thinking Fire Maidens from Outer Space?
You didn't do that one either.
I'm thinking of some thing. They go to a planet and all these little tiny, there's Amazon-type women are there or something like that.
That does sound like a Roger Corman movie.
It does, but I don't think they did it on Mystery Science.
He probably made one, though.
Fire
Yes.
Maidens from Outer Space?
Well, that one was, but that wasn't Roger Corman.
Ah.
Cy Roth.
I don't think I've seen Moon of the Prehistoric Planet in a long time. It's not ringing any bells from the scenes here.
It's they land on a planet. It's the end of it is turns out they're Adam and Eve. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
And, like I said, it's the Haikiba episode. Haikiba.
Yeah. I just can't. I just don't want to do the voice.
Well, I'm waiting for the Oompa Loompas to come out in this scene.
Made over the course of 11 days.
That long, huh? Wow. I was expecting it to be like a weekend. In Moon 02. Oop, no, there we go.
Now, going back to Josh Weinstein.
Oh, must we return to the topic?
Yeah, we kind of do.
Okay, go for
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
As Josh and I discussed with Kitty Hawk last week, it's not something that would have ever happened, but something that I would have always found interesting is if they had used Dr. Earhart during the Sci-Fi Channel era instead of Pearl, because Pearl really had no business running the experiment. She was funny and she was delightfully crazy, but she really wasn't that kind of villain.
Yeah.
She really just kind of stole someone else's shtick. It wasn't her shtick.
I said it before. I'll say it again. My big issue is why is she sending them the movies?
It's Abe Law,
Well, she made up the law.
but it's still Abe Law.
Well, maybe it was something she always did, and her son Forrester is the one who took after that.
Yeah, apparently it was like a family thing.
I don't think too much into it. I just sit back, relax, and watch the films. It would have been interesting to have a go-around to have Josh come back. I don't know if I could listen to that voice during it, though.
He probably would have changed the voice by then, because the character would have been much older.
I'll say it once. I'll say it again. He wouldn't have done it.
No,
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't have done it because he really didn't like Jim Mallon.
And he was working on Malcolm and Eddie.
And I think he was also doing America's Funniest Home Videos at the time. Like, intermittently. Which is where Trace went. And they worked together and were friends and had many adventures. But that's a story for another day.
Of course, Josh's magnum opus was writing for Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, yeah. Which is a show I still need to watch the complete run of. I've seen a few episodes, but I want to see the rest of them.
I bought the DVD recently.
What is he up to currently?
Weinstein?
Yeah.
He's Cinematic Titanic.
I mean, that's not full-time, though.
He's touring with Gruber. The naked trucker.
Yeah, I think he plays bass in his band.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, he was in the movie Bad Teacher recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Weinstein?
Gruber's band, they played in a scene and Josh was playing bass.
Oh, cool.
But if I'd have known that when the movie was in theaters, I probably would have gone to see it. 'Cause I wouldn't have wanted to see it otherwise.
Great songs. Crappy movie.
I would have tried to sneak in to see it. I've seen the scene. Okay, I'm going to leave now.
Just buy a ticket for Bridesmaids and sneak into Bad Teacher.
Hey, you got to see something.
Yep. Back when I was younger, things kind of timed out right. You go to the theater at the first showing of the day, just hop around the rest of the day, just catching one movie after the other. Those were fun times.
And as Kevin Murphy pointed out, if you get the jumbo-sized drink and a giant popcorn, the manager won't even do anything.
I do like how he brought the turkey dinner in there.
That was great.
That was classic.
Complete with folding table.
Yep. Okay, I'm scanning Moon 02 here, and I cannot believe some of the costumes they got going.
One of the many space race films, but done really crappily. Sort of like 12 to the Moon, but
It's like I'm watching something that was filmed at PBS.
it was a British production, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah.
Copy I got, the guy's VCR data keeps popping up on it.
Yeah, those old copies tend to do that.
Moon.
Yeah, I wish someone would post better quality copies on YouTube, because I know better quality ones exist. I mean,
Yeah.
the DVDs and ones like they have at MST3K videos, those are great quality. So
Did you
I
buy?
really wish someone would do that.
Did you buy Final Sacrifice from MST3K Video?
I have not.
Okay, because the stinger, every version I've ever seen on the internet is missing the stinger for Final Sacrifice for some strange reason. It's on the Shout DVD, but for some strange reason it's not on the internet.
Which season's
probably
that?
included the stinger.
9, which is what makes it even weirder.
Final Sacrifice.
He probably has a stinger. I mean,
It has one. I know what it is. It's
I mean, Yari probably.
Oh, the Skyrim
probably
Knight.
has that
Okay.
on his DVD. Yeah.
the Shout Factory
He's
version.
really, he's really good about including stuff that should be on there. I think he was like one of the first people to have a complete version of. There's like a KTMA episode, and there was one host segment that was lost,
Superdome.
but Superdome. I think he was like one of the first people to have a complete version of Superdome available.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Yet I still don't have a version of Star Force Fugitive Alien 2.
Oh.
Has anyone here seen Robot versus the Aztec Mummy?
Oh, yes.
That one made
Excuse me, sir. We were wondering, have you sold any large quantities of lead recently? Why, yes, I have. I sold them to so-and-so at this address. Thank you very much, sir. Oh my God, it's like watching a bad GM in a role-playing game.
You know, it's the sequel to a movie called The Robot, and then a sequel to another movie called The Aztec Mummy. And the first 30 or so minutes are recapping what happened in the first two movies.
Oh, God.
So it would be, imagine if Gamera versus Baragon was just like recapping you on what happened in Gamera for the first 30 minutes.
Okay. The version I got, the Final Sacrifice, has the stinger.
Cool.
I got mine from... That was all assembled as part of the Digital Archive Project. Yeah, MST3K Digital Archive Project.
Then why the hell is the only version on YouTube missing the stinger? And it's not just YouTube, it's also YouTube, Google Video, and all this other...
Must be from a different source.
And my friend had a version that didn't have the stinger either. Go figure.
I need to watch Final Sacrifice again. I've seen it, but I need to watch it again because it's been a long time.
It's hilarious. It really is.
I was in communications with a guy for a while. I'm blanking on his damn name. He collected bad kids films. I came across him when we were doing Red Riding Hood, and he sent me... He tore the audio off of Robot vs. the Aztec Money, sent it to me on a CD, and I've still got it. Occasionally I'll throw it in and listen to it at work. It's just a bizarre, not very good film, and I just kind of love the cheesiness of it. It makes it a lot of fun.
Why would you want to fall asleep at work?
I work for the government. It's kind of required. Sometimes I make the mistake and have caffeine during lunch, and I'm awake in the afternoons. I got to snooze off. Yeah, it was a fun one.
Well, all the season 1 movies were in the public domain, supposedly, but they're not, really. They just said that.
I really love how they all the serial shorts at the start of them. Those are
Commander
always
Cody?
fun. Yeah.
The only reason they did those was because they needed to fill, like, I think Corpse Vanishes is only 50 minutes long. Or Robot vs. the Aztec Mummy, I think, is only like 59 minutes long in its entirety. And because at the time Comedy Central wanted them to do like 30-minute things, so that they could fill the schedule. Like, oh, we need 30 minutes. Oh, let's pop in the short.
Yeah. They sell the damn things out of the DVD collections. I actually went and bought them all so I could watch them straight through. And yeah, it's this is what my parents went off to try and see when they were growing up. Okay. I'm sure they liked them.
Thank you, Kay Gordon Murray.
Yes.
Now I'm interested to see the Aztec Mummy and just see how bad that movie alone is.
Well, I gotta say, the mummy makeup's a whole lot better than the robot. There was not a lot of imagination there.
He looks almost like... Remember the robot that walked from Hawaii to Gilligan's Island?
Yes.
He looks almost identical to that.
Well, he's kind of fits in so many robots at the time. Get the big box body and the tubes for the arms and legs. There we go. That's all we need. There's some imagination here, guys. Come on.
I kind of give the guys from Robot Monster credit because he was different.
Yeah. It looks like they opened up the box for the gorilla costume and nobody bothered returning the head going, oh shit, what do we do? I don't know. What other costumes have they got on sale?
My friend has a diving mask.
There we go. It's a high quality gorilla suit. You don't see like bad fake hands or the zipper up the back type thing as I recall out of it. It's a bad movie. I remember watching this when I was a kid going, what the hell is going on? And it's not a good sign. When you're gullible and can't follow things, it's not good.
They didn't want to do that movie because it was so bad. They didn't want to do it, but something fell through, probably 104, and like, well, we got to do something.
It's a good one to rip. I could have fun with this one.
Yeah. I'm looking at the list of episodes from season 1, and I'm just like, how come they aren't redoing these instead of they've redone Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and they're redoing Manos like riff wise. Why don't they redo these, which really could deserve another once-over?
That's what I said. If you're going to do a crappy one, do one that you didn't do well on the first time. Because Manos was really good the first time, as was Santa Claus. Why are you going to... This doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe it's because they were popular in this. That's why they want to go back and redo them.
Again,
well, with Manos, I think it's also because there's the HD version of Manos coming, and there's the sequel.
And the Shout Factory version.
Right, it's hot right now.
It came out
It's far more attention than Manos ever deserved to get.
Yeah.
Still, I liked it better than Castle of Fu Manchu.
I rewatched about half of that because it's all the time I had for it the other day going, oh, God. I love Crow's little sketch. Like bad actors, bad decisions.
Miss Saigon Syndrome?
Yes, that was it. Oh, that always bugged the hell out of me.
I don't even know what that movie's about. I really don't. I can tell you what Manos is about. I don't know what happened in Castle of Fu Manchu. No idea.
It's a tough one.
I still haven't seen it.
Well, I don't know how to describe it.
I was surprised to stumble across it because I could have sworn it was a KTMA. I just hadn't gone back to watch that season very often.
They did another Sax Romer film, Million Eyes of Sumeru.
That was it. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Which, from what I've heard, is almost identical to.
Well, I remember not being able to make much sense of it, so yeah, I can see that.
It has Frankie Avalon in it. And George Nader,
Of course.
who was in Robot Monster. You're
I
gonna
gotta
have
say, the KTMA Crow looks really wide awake.
Hi, I'm in your life forever.
Well, see, that's because that was during the late 80s, so the KTMA Crow was powered by pure uncut cocaine,
I think he was.
as well as the crew.
I guess Joel was on heroin, just kind of never got rid of the sleepiness look.
The reason that there aren't many, it's really hard to find KTMA quality episodes is because not many people have Laserdisc players anymore.
Actually, drugs would explain why Gypsy sounded so weird.
Yeah.
That and some of the inventions, like the no-D glasses.
I'd like to see him go back and reduce some of these.
Yeah. I always wondered why they didn't do the other two Sandy Frank films from KTMA.
Which ones did they miss out on?
The Legend of the Dinosaurs and not Cosmic Princess. Humanoid Woman.
Let's take a look at Humanoid Woman.
It's a weird. It's,
Possibly just because they couldn't get the rights the second time or something.
well, yeah, but Sandy Frank would have owned them.
Well, I'm sure he could like pick and choose which ones he'd say yes to.
There is a Dalek doing house cleaning duties.
Well, why would Sandy Frank let them do the Gamera and the Fugitive Alien, but he wouldn't let them do King Dinosaur or Legend of the Dinosaur?
I have no idea. It's just a theory.
There's a bald woman in this thing.
Yes.
Persis Kambata?
No.
Oh.
Well, I gotta sit back and watch this one. This looks so bad. Oh, and there's the blender joke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did the blender joke twice.
Kind of my argument as to why that's not a good sketch.
I like that sketch.
Well, and it's everyone sort of cites it as, oh, that's the thing that defined season 1 Servo. Name me another sketch. And no one.
Tigerbot.
Okay, name me another one, Captain Mobius.
First of all, I like that you referred to me as that, and I hope you continue to do as such.
There's a sketch in here somewhere where they dress up as monsters and stop because it's just not working.
That's
But to answer your question for a third, I really like the barbershop sketch.
that's Crow. That's not Servo.
Yeah, but Servo's there,
No.
and I like Servo's lines.
You like that he didn't speak at all, or wasn't even in the scene?
No, he spoke.
Wasn't in the scene.
No, he was there.
It was just Crow.
I'm fairly sure he was there.
Okay, which episode is it? Let me
It's
find
Corpse
it.
Vanishes.
Thank you, sir. I'll settle this bit, gentlemen.
2-1, 2-1, 2-1. What do we got? 2-1, 2-1. He's not in it. Anybody want to go down on that deal? Anybody want to bet? Anybody bet on it?
Oh, here we go.
2-1, 2-1.
Great.
And the sketch is starting in 3, 2,
Real lava.
2, 2,
1 1/4.
2. I apparently stopped this further back than I thought. Still 2,
Carry me too. No,
2,
carry me.
1.
Carry me. You would.
And come on. Okay, I gotta work on my timing.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
decided next time we do a discussion episode, we're going to try to do it like as a video or something.
Yeah.
Okay, now, who wants to bet? Is Servo in the scene or not?
See, now I'm not sure.
Come
You've
on.
gotten into my head, sir.
Make a commitment here.
I'm in.
Okay, is he in it or not?
Yeah, I guess I'm in.
He is in.
Damn it!
He's in the background reading Tigerbot.
No, okay, so that's the one with Tigerbot then.
No. There's 2 sketches.
Oh yeah. God.
Well,
Mother-
I'm looking for you today. Right,
Don't know if he's speaking yet.
All right, you want the ears left on? Yeah, little barber joke there. Well,
They have a discussion about the Tonight Show.
Houston boy. Jimmy, the oldest? Yep. Got caught in the family thrasher machine. Oh, no.
That is a pull out the cover on.
Oh, he
Yeah, well,
speaks.
the good news is now he gets to play center over at the new high school. On the basketball team? Yeah.
Servo has lines.
Looks like the distance. Oh, Pixie, she's a stupid.
I have outwitted the MST3K encyclopedia.
No, you're both doing better than me. I can never remember what happens on these things. I watch them, but I don't keep the trivia in my head.
See, that's the KTMA episode I've seen more than any other. I mean, not KTMA. That's
Season
the
one?
season 1 episode I've seen more than any other. So
I watched it once and only once.
I've watched it several times because I enjoy it.
I've seen The Crawling Eye the most of any others. Hit me with some trivia. See if I can do it.
Okay.
Come
What was the title of the movie?
Oh, shit.
Originally.
The Trottenberg Terror.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
The Tromaville Terror.
Rolenberg.
Vrollenberg.
You said Tronenberg, right?
said
No,
Trottenberg.
I said what was correct.
Okay. Who directed the episode?
No clue.
We all did, according to the credits, if I'm remembering correctly. Or directed by us is the credit.
That's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This film was made by a lot of people.
Well, they're just thinking.
Incidentally, very underrated film, I think.
Well, officially Quentin Lawrence.
No, the episode. The Mystery Science episode.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Is
You know, I've
credited
never
as...
paid attention to that. They really said directed by us?
Yeah, they said directed by us, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I'd assume a lot of it was Joel, though.
I don't think any other season 1 episodes have that, though. So.
Well, at some point, you got to settle down and have one person in charge.
And it's Crawling Eye is 6 minutes shorter than every other season 1 episode for some strange reason.
Huh.
I don't know why. I don't know why I remember these things. But I don't remember why Servo not being in that sketch.
I feel much better about that than I probably should.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. You rub it in. You just remember, you're fighting the encyclopedia here, buddy.
But I won, is the point.
Oh, if we had cameras right now, I would give you the finger.
I'd give you the foam finger, because I'm number 1. That was... Hey, I just made that up. That was clever.
It was. That's why I hate it.
Okay, I just watched the credits. I didn't see anything about directed by.
I remember Sambo saying something about it.
Well, let me see.
Tonight on a very intense MSTieCast.
Mike Hagen watches the credits to episode 101. Please tune in.
I want to see that in the description.
Okay.
It will be.
Created by Joel Hodgson.
Yes.
Produced by Jim Mallon.
Yes.
Written by Trace Beaulieu, Joel Hodgson, Jim Mallon, Kevin Murphy, Mike Nelson, Josh Weinstein. Featuring Joel Hodgson's Puppet Bots, Crow, Trace Beaulieu, Servo, Josh Weinstein, Gypsy, Jim Mallon. Also featuring Trace Beaulieu as Dr. Clayton Forrester, Josh Weinstein as Dr. Lawrence Earnhardt. Associate producer Kevin Murphy, production manager Alexander Carr, edited by Randy Davis, art direction Trace Beaulieu, Joel Hodgson, set design Trace Beaulieu, Joel Hodgson, lighting Kevin Murphy, makeup Frank Burkholder, Clayton James, costumes Bow Tie, Gizmonic devices Joel Hodgson, production assistants Jan Johnson, Steve Rosenberger, Sarah Sandborn, Love Team Mystery Science Theater 2000, lyrics by Joel Hodgson, Josh Weinstein, music by Carly Exton, Joel Hodgson featuring Joel and the Joels, master at Blue Light Minneapolis, produced by Fuller Productions, Still nothing undirected by.
The new
What an
Micro Machine
amazing
playset.
momentum.
You could buy every Micro Machine. You can see. You get the cars, the car, the plane, the jet. The new Micro Machine playset.
There's no directed at all.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Damn it! I'm 2 for 2.
Well, let's take a look at episode of Robot Mummy. Give it a quick
Robot
look.
Money.
Robot Mummy.
Robot Mummy.
You can look it up. You can look up the credit list on the MST3K website.
Ow. Kitty got claws. Ow. They're like little cactus needles. I've never had a cat with nails that sharp.
She must like your couch.
He actually has his own scratching post now, so he doesn't bother with the couch. He's well trained. I'll give him that.
Episode 2 does not have a directed by either.
Demonic Devices featuring bots.
Oh, their VCR went out. Yeah, it's back.
Directed by lead. Yeah, I don't think any of the first season has directorial credits. It would appear.
So maybe the directed by us is just the way they said, no one was listed as director. It must have been directed by us, and that's how it got started.
That would make sense.
Bump, 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 bump. Mad Monster 103. Mad Monster.
This one has the bubbling crew, the Beverly Hillbillies. That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Season 1. I'm not going to sing it, but it was funny.
Who is that scientist in this damn thing?
George Nader, is it?
Okay.
I'm really good with these. I'm better with these names than I thought I was. Is it George
Yeah.
Nader?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
George Zuko, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna have to rewatch a couple of these. I thought this was a Bela Lugosi one I wasn't real fond of. Turns out this is worth another look.
You're thinking of Eclipse Vanishes.
Yeah. Some of these just all gets kind of run together.
Yeah.
I do want to rewatch The Slime People. I do like that one.
I'm waiting for them to release it on DVD.
Well, I picked up everything they had off of torrents a few years ago. And they're all just kind of sitting here. Like I mentioned before, that MST3K Digital Archive project was trying to put them all out so that they wouldn't get lost.
Shot Factory's doing a pretty good job of, again, obviously there's some they're never going to get because of legalities, but they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, there's tape hits, but they're certainly better than some fifth-generation video.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you definitely got better quality on the DVD releases out there. This is just nice to have it because it's complete.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just still in shock they were able to get the Gamera films.
What happened was Daiei sold the rights to an American company.
Oh, okay.
And
Sandy Frank doesn't own the rights.
No, Sandy Frank never owned the. He didn't. He owned the video rights till the '90s, if I'm remembering correctly, and then they went back to Daiei, and Daiei was the ones that said no Mystery Science version on video. But then Daiei sold the North American rights to a company in California, and then the company in California said, "Hey, we own the rights, and we don't care. Give us money, we'll let you do it."
Exactly. Yes. I mean, why not go for money on these damn things, you know?
I'm trying to remember some other ones. Well, the guy who owned the rights to Final Sacrifice didn't want to do it. It's the director who owned it. And my guess was always that he wasn't offended by Mystery Science Theater, but I mean, does everybody know the story of Final Sacrifice, how it was made?
No.
I think so, but refresh my memory.
It was directed by a guy named Jardis Gridanis, and basically it's his student film.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically his student film. And so what I imagine happened is, like, I could be wrong, disclaimer. I imagine what happened is he made this student film, he then sold it to some video company, and then, like, not thinking anything would come of it, and then suddenly he becomes the worst director ever because it was featured on Mystery Science. That was always my theory.
Yeah, I remember when Josh Hadley was on the show, he mentioned some director who really didn't understand what selling the rights meant.
Bill Rebane, the giant spider.
Bill Rebane, yeah.
Was he the one that was suing?
Yes, the rumor is that he's supposedly suing Rhino, or Retro Media is the company he's suing, because they own they were the ones that gave Rhino the supposed rights for the Volume 10 DVD. But again, he doesn't own it, so he's not going to go anywhere with that lawsuit if it hasn't already been dropped. Let's get him on the show. Has anyone
Shortest interview ever.
Has anyone worked up the nerve to contact him? I haven't. I don't know if I want to.
No, I'm trying to get people that won't try to, kill us for featuring him on the show. I'm not sure, but not sure if Jim Mallon will kill us, but at least if he does it, I'll be okay.
I like Jim Mallon. I think people give him too much crap. We wouldn't have Mystery Science if it weren't for him, so I give him credit. But then again, I give the guy who directed Giant Spider Invasion credit, because hey, he made a movie that made a pretty good episode. I never got the theory of the people hating the directors of the Mystery Science Theater movies.
Yeah, if anything, Mystery Science Theater made them more popular.
Yeah, I never got why people don't like Sandy Frank.
Well, he was apparently like a jerk about it. So.
Well, okay, those are rumors, and none of them have ever been proven. And I've said this on the board about 1,010 times. There's no evidence that says it's true, and he does not own any of the rights to any of the movies. And clearly he sold the rights originally, and at any point he could have rescinded them, and he never did, so...
The world may never know.
Actually, he's doing an interview for the next Mystery Science Theater set.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Interesting.
Outstanding. I didn't think he was still around.
He's still alive.
Wow.
Very interesting.
I will watch it and report back, but it won't be till July 31st, so...
I may try to get it then as well. It really depends if I can get some money.
Blah. Yeah.
All right, this is a bit of trivia I like for the Giant Spider Invasion.
Okay.
It took 9 people to work the fake spider legs in each Volkswagen Spider. Crew would huddle together on boards nailed to the inside of the stripped vehicle. Since the driver of the infamous spider car couldn't see where the vehicle was going, extras would often have to push the vehicle to help guide it while pretending they were fleeing from the giant spider.
That's some kind of ingenuity.
Bill Rebane. Oh, and he directed Monster Go-Go. I don't know if that's real.
There was no monster.
No, there wasn't.
Wasn't there like no third of the movie which got lost somehow, which kind of caused some of their problems?
What happened was, I love my history. Bill Rebane directed this movie. I can't remember what the original title was. He was going to direct some movie, and then he ran out of money, and so the film got shelved. And then Herschel Gordon Lewis bought the rights to the movie, added like some scenes of some fields, and said, "Voila, we have a finished movie." Now to put it on a double bill with some other movie I can't remember. Beach Blanket.
Psyched by the 4D Wedge.
That's it.
My psychic
just got out history.
In trans-etheric vision.
What'd you say? What did you say there, Toby?
I said I think you got out historied.
Oh, I'm staring at the IMDb page.
Yeah, exactly. You see, what I'm staring at right now is Takeshi's Castle, so bada bing, bada boom.
Yes, well, roar. I roared you, sir.
Roar.
I'm telling you here. So we should probably wrap up, I think.
Okay.
Probably.
Let's do 3 episodes. Your favorite 3, or maybe even favorite 1. Let's do season 1. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have to go with The Crawling Eye, definitely. The Slime People. And I'm going to stick with Robot versus the Aztec Mummy.
You psycho. Toby?
I like pain.
I'm probably going to go with The Corpse Vanishes. What can I say? I like that one. Plus, there's that whole barbershop sketch with Servo in it.
Toby?
Yes.
I was going to say I know where you live, but I don't know where you live. So, that's off the table. 2 more?
Robot versus the Aztec Mummy, just because how just bad the movie is. I can watch that one by itself. Like I just get enjoyment of how bad it is. But I prefer watching it with Mystery Science Theater and Robot Holocaust. Even though I haven't finished it yet, it's still probably gonna be one of my favorites out of season 1.
My favorite thing about Robot Holocaust is it has the same theme as Laser Blast.
Yes.
Which I found bizarre. But my 3 are Project Moonbase, because of Spackham. Robot Monster, because it has the footage from 1 million BC. And, of course, Women of the Prehistoric Planet, because it has Mimi Van Doren.
Akiba.
And Haikiba. And Isaac Asimov sketches.
Yes. All right, well, I believe that is it for the MSTieCast this week. Thank you for joining me, gentlemen.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Next week, I believe we speak to Obscurus Lupa of ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com, a B to Z grade movie schlock reviewer. Really, really fun person. I look forward to talking to her.
I believe you are correct, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone have any final thoughts?
Season 1, meh.
It stinks.
It's worth a look.
That's the best thing we have to say. It's worth a look.
It's okay.
I think the only one I've watched more than once is Women. So
it's important to watch it just for the history aspect.
Exactly.
But otherwise, skip it.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm Toby Mobius.
I'm Mike Hagen.
I'm Captain Mobius.
Hey.
Oh wait, no, I'm Josh M.
I'm Captain Mobius.
Sometimes I forget.
Aw.
Wait, if I were Captain Mobius, that'd mean I get to do this. Play us out, Neil.
It stinks.